yo.
Me too.
Why you not talking to me?
Me too.
Because if I'm your friend, why am I your friend if you can't come to me? What is we doing then?
Who is this for?
Who is this for?
Because I'm a needy ass friend. I literally call my friends to tell them like I got a new set of underwear. So for me, like when they don't be also equally as I don't expect nobody to be as needy as me because I'm a real high maintenance ass bitch. But I do want like. Damn, I don't want to feel like I'm just leaning on you all the time and you don't never lean on me because then that's going to make me feel like a needy ass bitch. I know I'm a needy ass bitch, but I don't want to feel like no needy ass bitch. So don't you make me feel like it's so bitch. Tell me about your problems so I can be there for you so we can be even.
So we can be, I need
polarity.
I need the balance.
I need the balance.
Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Oh, baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Beyond the Brush. Grab your makeup kit and your bestie because on this episode, we're exploring friendship dynamics. Our society puts a lot of emphasis on romantic partnerships, but I will argue and say platonic friendships are the most important relationships you can have in this lifetime. There's nothing like having a friend that you feel like is your person. The person that knows you behind the facade we all present to the world. These relationships are not easily obtained or retained. Behind the bestie pictures, girls trips, and TikToks, these relationships come with a lot of hard conversations, accountability, and thoughts of, damn, this bitch is getting on my nerves. A real friendship causes you to look in the mirror, and most of us aren't comfortable with the reflection staring back at us. So y'all know me. I came up with a game to pick my friends' brains about the do's and don'ts in bestie land. But before we get into that, let's see how these girls feel about their personal relationships with each other.
We've been friends for a long time, girl.
Yes, and counting. Where did we first meet each other? Close up? Audition?
I think we met each other. What year was that? I want to say it was like
2017?
16 or 17.
Yeah.
I actually remember when I met you. That's why it's so funny that we're doing makeup because you've just always been so freaking amazing at makeup. And it's funny because we're actually kind of switching now. Like,
we are.
I was doing fitness, you were doing beauty, now we're switching. But I love just that we're getting to bond and really like spend quality one-on-one time together because you can be around people in groups. Like we've known each other for years and we've been around. It's always been love, but we're actually getting to have our own one-on-one relationship.
I just started seeing how you move. Like when you watch how other people move, like, okay, I can rock with that. So
We want to see each other win. We want to see each other be
the best versions of ourselves.
I don't know. I like to eat with who I starved with. Ooh. So for me, it's like I like the fact that, you know, the same people that I'm crying to and being stressed out about and all that are the same people that's right there rooting for me when I'm winning. Because we're going to win. We're always going to win, you know.
And I also love that we can talk about spirituality together because over the years it has changed for both of us.
I know.
So to watch that shift is
to see us both grow, but we're also growing in the same direction
is wild.
And I love that because I want us to, and I feel like we don't have the exact same views on everything, but I feel like your views and my views, we try to bring them together.
Yeah, it makes sense of this world because it's hard.
Absolutely. And I love, like, I feel like when one person wins, we all win.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we all eat, okay?
Yes.
I'm excited every single time. Like,
it's literally a domino effect because when they say birds of a feather flock together, it may not always be true all the time, but when in that regard, period. I'm winning, you winning, we winning.
We winning.
Oh, how sweet. But let's see if they can keep this energy throughout this game, honey.
Okay. So this game is called WWYD, What Would You Do? So I'm going to list off the statement, and y'all are going to say what you would do in this scenario.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so your bestie does not lean on you in their time of need, and instead they become more distant. What would you do?
I'm going to give them their space, period, because we all need space. And just because my bestie isn't leaning on me, I feel confident and comfortable enough that she has
somebody else to lean on in that time. And when she's ready, she'll come to me because I might not do that therapy thing for her. But when she's ready to have a good time, we might go tee up. So
I'm gonna take it personal.
Okay.
I will. Because I like a mutual relationship. So I feel like if I vent to you and I pour out to you, I do want you to do the same thing for me, and I might take it personal if you don't. I'm gonna think that you don't trust me.
That makes sense.
If that makes sense.
That does.
Our relationship with Tiny is I am obsessed with Tiny.
Okay, so Tiny has been my bestie for like since college. So this is my first friend that we got into makeup together, so this is my girl. So when Tiny said that she is a territorial friend, I can see that right through her teeth. Because she don't like when she feel left out. We have to be super good when it comes to communicating with her. So if I was to, not follow through with what I said, she's going to hold me accountable. And she expects the same in return. So she's very defensive when it comes to those things. We previously, we went through, a friendship breakup, and, that was rough. But, being able to, regroup and, reposition ourselves. We've both been, we've grown in different areas. So being able to come back together and, rebuild what we already had is beautiful. Yeah.
Your friend gives you advice anytime and every time you come to them with an issue.
And every time, damn.
Is this a problem? If so, what would you do?
For me, I don't necessarily.
So basically, unsolicited advice. Okay.
I don't necessarily feel like it's a problem because for me personally, I don't go to nobody to talk about my feelings or problems that I'm a solution orientated friend, so I don't be upset when my friends are trying to offer a solution for my problem because typically that is what I'm searching for. But I do need some balance of acknowledging whatever my feelings are. So we can talk about the solutions and all that, but I do need a little bit of space to make sure I can vent too.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like every time, nothing's wrong with every time because I feel like if you're my friend, you can always come to me. But I do believe that there is a form of I want you to figure it out for yourself, so that way you can figure out how you feel, so that way we can figure out how we gonna feel.
Yeah, because it's a thin line of giving advice and being critical. Then your friend can start to feel judged. Because I feel like I had an issue with that. Anytime my friend will come to me, I'd be like, "This is what you need to do." Not realizing that it's girl, I just need somebody to be there for me.
Your bestie is always on social media, but rarely responds to your texts and calls. What would you do?
Tee up on that.
I'm calling you out.
No way.
I might call you out on your post.
I got an issue.
We're going to have an upward because then I don't feel like we have I'm not a priority. I'm not a priority. That part.
No, I would disagree. Just because I post on social media has nothing to do with my texts or calls. I feel like the way I run my social media, this has nothing to do with my text and calls.
But okay, so if I'm telling you okay, I want to go out with you on Saturday, right? and you do not respond till Tuesday, but I see you on social media.
Okay. You seen the message, yo.
Yeah.
But I do agree.
I feel that, but no, I feel like it's different. I feel like social media is so it's ran so differently now. It's like a business, so it's this is my business hours for that. And
I just feel like if you posting on your story and you looked at my text and looked the other way, I'ma feel away.
No, but you're taking it personal.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. My relationship with Princess is reliable and warm-hearted, and I think that it's fun. I love Princess. Princess is just such a super sweetheart. She's always giving out so much love and pouring out so much love. It really just draws me to her all the time because I'm an emotional person, but I like to keep it wrapped. And Princess a lot of times says the emotions that we're all thinking. She just makes us all more present and more in tune with how we're feeling.
I think Princess was my first adult best friend. My first adult woman best friend. We had a break in our friendship too, and I think that's why I value it even more because of the time that we had apart.
See, the thing is, though, I take it personal as the friend, but as the person, that is something I do. But for that reason, because I am a business owner, so it's like sometimes I don't want to be posting on social media, but I have to muster up the energy because it's almost like work. It's like I have to post my hours or this or that or whatever the fuck. Yeah. And that may cause me to scroll. Maybe I'm looking for a trending sound or something of that, so it's causing me to scroll, but I'm not in the mental space to respond. However, if somebody do that to me, I have an issue. So for my close friends, I don't do that shit.
Okay.
Your bestie is in a toxic relationship. Whenever y'all hang out, she's depressed and or venting about her relationship. What would you do?
I'll let y'all go because I'm toxic too.
I'm going to pray with my friend. Honestly, because that's all that I can do at that point. Like, when it's nothing humanly possible to help the situation or facilitate goodness out of it, I'm going to seek a higher power.
I love that.
I mean,
I love that. I want to be there. That's my 2024 goal.
Yeah, me too. That's
like
very
that.
mature.
Yeah.
Because I was going to actually say
I like
the
it a lot.
opposite.
I'm like, no.
Wait, I want to hear what you're going to say. What do you do when a friend is in a toxic relationship? Because I want to know.
Get somebody else to do it. Like, I cannot. After, I'm gonna stick beside you for sure. But after a certain, you're a grown ass woman. You making your own decisions at this point. So this is what you want, right, Ken?
No.
This is what you want. You're making your own. It's gonna start to affect me at some point.
It is going to start to affect me, and it does, and I also feel like I will set boundaries with this friend based on how and when I'm willing to receive it, but I'm not going to set boundaries on how and when they're handling the relationship, because like I just said, for me, I've been there where it's like, you in some toxic whatever, and if all my friends would have abandoned me during that time, I would not have made it out. I genuinely feel like I made it out from my friends. And yes, I may have said, I'm leaving 1,000 times. But on that 1,000 time when I really did mean it, like, my friends carried me.
I love Kendall. This bitch talks a lot, but, like, I don't mind listening.
Kendall is crazy. Kendall is crazy. Okay, I love her.
I think Kendall is gorgeous. And I think that she is fun, and I think she has a good heart.
She's the only person in the room that is like more turned than me. Like if I'm on one, she on two.
There's so much knowledge in that woman, so anytime she's talking, you will hear me like listen to her. But this bitch talks a lot.
But you can't help nobody that don't want to help themselves.
No, that is true.
Like, so when you decide that you're ready to help yourself, that's when I'll be
But
there.
I can also, for me,
I'm not just going to sit here and listen to a nigga. Like, I'm not going to sit here and listen to shit
but
over and over.
I will, just because for me, sometimes you got to talk, like, for me, the way I get over stuff is over and over and over and over. So sometimes, like, as girls, we'll talk about something and, you know, you feel good. And you may need to talk about that shit again 20 minutes later and again another the next day. And that's just how I am. So for me, I create that space for my friends because I know they have created it for me in the past before, and I'm not going to be dead. Like, shit, how many times I call y'all talking about the same shit over and over and over.
I feel like you have very you have responsible friends, Kendall.
I do.
So I don't feel like you, not saying you haven't been that person that had to be there over and over and over. You probably were the person
who needed. That's what I'm saying. I needed it. So for me, I don't turn my nose up.
But just because you, I
don't say turn my nose up. I feel a moral responsibility because I have been that friend. I feel like, who am I to? I just know what it did for me. I know that what it did. I know that the fact that. Shit, I can think of 1,000 times I've called and we talked about the same shit. We've had roundtable discussions talking shit about a nigga, and I'll be back with him the next night and lying to my friends about it. And then the next night when I was over it again, like, we did it again. And all of those times made me be there. So, I don't know. I just got a soft spot.
When I finally got out of a toxic relationship, everything about my life improved, but especially my friendships, simply the way that I was able to connect to other human beings was elevated because I didn't have this toxic
connection that was just like, it was almost just like a dark cloud over me. All of my thoughts, intentions, everything about me was affected by this relationship. So once it was over, I was just a completely different human being, which is why I will always be there for women who may be in toxic relationships, because I know how a bad relationship can literally alter everything about you, and I don't think women should be held accountable for it. Ooh. What the fuck? This gives me brie. Your bestie is getting a lot of accomplishments, and it starts reminding you of what you're not doing. What you doing?
I feel like in that situation, you gotta look at yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta look at yourself.
You're too
and be
invested
like,
at that point.
I wouldn't say that though, cause that's a natural, like, it's a natural thing that happens, because it's not like it's jealousy or nothing. But if your friend's getting hell of accomplishments and it reminds you, like, oh, it's not where I don't, like, you should be invested in your friends' achievements. But like, if I start feeling away, then that means that, oh, I'm reminded of like what I want to be doing. So let me go and work on myself. It's about me. It's just, you gotta be careful with your friend with the energy, because they can feel that. They can feel that. And then it's like, what happens when you are the friend getting the accomplishments and you feel your friend, like, how do y'all treat y'all friend in that situation? Tosh be like, fuck her. I was like, fuck her. Damn.
Fire time. We love the spice.
That reminder isn't a negative reminder.
Yeah.
It's a positive reminder. I don't want my friend to feel like she's getting to a certain level and can't take me with her.
Yeah.
Like, we're leveling up together. So
I agree.
Yeah,
I love that. I agree too.
Absolutely.
My relationship with Tashiana, she's my boss friend. We always yell that whenever we're together, because that's truly my boss friend. We bond over just being bosses and really elevating. So I love her. I can call her for anything, like literally anything. If I need some real advice, some support, she's just a down ass bitch, and I love a down ass bitch.
I'm sorry. No flip.
Your bestie comes to you and says she no longer wants to hang in public because she doesn't feel seen when you all hang out together. What would you do?
Tasha, what would you do?
Oh, that's sad.
That is.
Because it's so sad, I feel like I would ask my friend where would she feel comfortable going to, and creating an environment that's conducive that will assist with this insecurity, because it's a clear insecurity. That's what I would do.
Is it an insecurity, or is
she don't feel seen? Like, that's an insecurity, because as long as, I don't know, as long as you're
I feel like that's
yourself.
like saying racism is an insecurity. It's a fact. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
But
like,
it couldn't be a fact. It could also be that person's perception, you know? So, like, your perception is not always the reality.
But if niggas are, if me and you always going out and niggas are never coming up to me, at that point, it's everybody perception in that bitch. It's a fact. Niggas are coming up to you. They're not coming up to me. It is a gap somewhere in the places that you're right. Like, it's about
we
the
have to
environment.
change the environment.
But I don't think that's necessarily an insecurity. I think that
it could be a fact. I understand.
That's what I'm saying.
If my bestie did not feel seen, some things that I would suggest is other places to go to. I would say if we're going to bowling all of the time, and the dynamic is a whole bunch of hippies there, and I'm a hippie but my friend not a hippie, let's go skating where we got the hip and hop going on, and she can attract those people who are naturally drawn to her, so that they will be able to focus on those attributes and, you know, make her feel like that girl, because she is that girl.
I have absolutely been the bestie who didn't necessarily feel seen around my other besties. Growing up, I pretty much was the dark-skinned friend all the time. So while, you know, I was always, you know, still acknowledged for my looks and being pretty and, you know, all those different things, in the group of people that I was in, oftentimes I was inferior. So I do understand what that feels like. We all know the certain type of nigga that only like light-skinned bitches, you know what I'm saying? So if we're in that, constantly going in only spaces to attract a certain type of crowd, I could see that being brought up, where I'm saying, like, I want to be in a space that feels more like I fit in. There are spaces that are specifically for certain crowds of different people, and there are spaces that are conducive. And I feel like it's not wrong to say, like, I want to find a more conducive space. And I feel like unless you're just a dense ass bitch, you get what you're saying.
Yeah,
you get it.
Yeah.
I feel like at first I would not have got. I'd be like, yeah, you're weird. Like, but like being having
aware.
You know, it's awareness for sure.
It's definitely awareness.
Is it me? Or is it you?
It's mine. Finally. Dang.
Didn't you? How did you?
I thought she read
She-
that one.
No, she gave it to me.
Oh,
She
okay.
picked up.
Get off my nuts. Okay. You notice your bestie. Ooh, you notice your bestie is copying your style. What would you do?
No such fucking thing. I want me and my best friend to match every
I was
fucking day
like,
of our lives.
I was like, that's not a
If I
copy.
could have it my way, we would be color
We'd be
coordinated, on point every single time, and fit. I just know that that's an unrealistic expectation.
But what if
But
it's
I want
more
us to
than
match.
what if it's more than outfits? What if it's like your lingo?
I
Yo,
feel like me
cars.
and my friends do that. Like, I genuinely get new words from hanging with my friends.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
true.
when my friends start to
Yeah.
adapt my language.
And that just naturally
hairstyles,
happens. Yeah.
nails.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm a press-on girly now because my friends were press-on girls. So I was trying to do press-ons at first, but I felt a little funny about it. I ain't gonna lie. Because all my friends were still acrylic girls. But now that my friends are, I'm like, oh shit, let me go. Let's go
Yeah.
to beauty supply together.
Yeah.
I like that. I feel like birds of a feather flock together. So that don't faze me.
I would also agree. Like, I feel like copying your style is like a compliment. Like, I feel like it's more of a compliment than anything. You know.
So y'all never feel no way.
Not my best. This is bestie.
I was like,
Okay.
this is bestie, and I was like, if it's my
Nah,
bestie,
random
it's
bitch off the
cool.
street, I'm talking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
that's
you
a
about
little
to say,
weird.
Tosh?
That's a little weird.
I just said I influence. We influence.
You get into a heated situation in public and you notice your bestie does not stand up for you. What would you do?
Oh!
You wanna
All
talk about
hell
it.
is breaking loose. Because you're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to have my back. And I will always have my friend's back, period. So I pride myself on that.
I feel that.
But what
Respect.
would you do?
I'm calling you out.
Friend, what would you do?
I'm definitely having a conversation. We're
Hold
definitely.
on. Sorry, Justin.
I was
Pause.
like,
Can you
okay.
still
I
see
was like,
Tashi
what
over here
just-
moving and shit?
I
Get
was like,
your ass.
Lean
I was like, what
forward.
just
Now you
happened?
choosing of the position.
She's like, I would definitely have a conversation with my friend. Like, we are definitely gonna talk because I'm confused.
But
like,
are you the friend that stands up for her friend? Too?
I am. I'm the friend that's gonna stand up for like my friend. Like, I'm a girl's girl, so
Not saying you. I'm just saying all of you bitches are not going to war about it.
I'm going to war.
I know you are.
One thing
I'm
about
going
me,
to
bitch,
I know you are.
I'm the friend that you gotta worry about getting more mad than you. Like,
I-
you may be a little bit mad at the bitch. I'm gonna be
Because-
like, let's whoop this whole ass. Like,
Because
you can't
isn't it-
tell me, cause bitch, fuck that hoe.
Because
Fuck
isn't
that hoe,
it a
that nigga,
such
that
is
bitch.
it a such thing as like, okay, she got this. Like, what if your friend like she got this?
Ain't
Like,
no-
you know what I'm
no.
saying?
There-
I know for you. I'm saying for y'all. Are y'all like? Are y'all?
Got
Are
this.
y'all? No. Are y'all going to? No. Okay. When I say stick up for your friend, like you turning, you teeing up. Y'all, you saying that y'all
I'm
doing
teeing
that?
up for my friend. I don't like disrespect.
Tiny ain't
If it's-
convinced.
If it's my,
I'm not.
she's not.
I gotta see it.
She's
I gotta
not,
see it.
and
I guess.
I
gotta
need
see
to
it.
hear
Like,
you. I hear you, but you
You teed up about you.
My situation?
You teed up. I'm not
I
saying.
will- I will
I
tee
know.
up.
I know y'all can tee up, but I'm saying when it comes to your friends' issues, are y'all teeing up as hard as y'all would for y'all own issues?
So I definitely feel like Tosh has stood up for me, for sure. Tosh and Tiny has stood up for me, for sure. Like, there's definitely been a moment where I felt like, I don't know, something happened, and I know that my girls got my back, like, for sure.
I will be honest, I haven't been in a situation to where I had to
To do
tee
it,
up.
yeah.
Unless it was like food at a restaurant. Like that's about it.
Bring my bitch her
But-
shrimp.
Right. It was burnt. It was burnt. Take it back. You know what I'm saying? But in a polite way.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're all human. But yeah, I will. Like I know my limits, so for sure.
And it's in public. Like, what? You're not about to disrespect my friend in public.
That part.
I actually do believe you.
Yeah. Like,
Not saying
what?
I don't believe you, but I actually have seen it from you. Never mind. Okay, Tasha's your turn.
Oh my. Okay, great. Your bestie just got a new man.
Ooh.
She starts canceling dates and constantly rescheduling
This
the
about me.
time that
Girl,
that you all used to share. What would you do?
Man, I will let y'all answer.
I'm gonna let her do her. and I'm gonna let her actions do the talking and just let her slowly die away. It's a season and a reason for these hoes.
Damn.
Just
So if
she'll
I got
realize.
So if I got a
She
man,
said,
If you want to be
You
Delulu,
know you gonna say nothing?
if you want to be
I get
Delulu,
you.
I
feel
will
you.
allow you your delusional
Delusional time. I
delirium
feel that.
time because we all have that era. You feel me?
Yeah,
But
that's
and
true.
you're ready
That's
to come
true.
back to open arms. I'm saying, come here, Pookie.
That's very nice.
Yes, I
That's
just feel
sweet.
like I don't know. I'm a lover girl. I'm such a lover girl. So I just feel like you can go and.
So you're
do
saying
that.
this is you?
This is me. This card was me. Because I'm very that. So I feel like when my friend does that too, same thing. And then it's like, I don't know. Like you said, I'm there with open arms. And also, if it does get to a point where I feel like I'm being left out, I can tell my friend, because this is bestie. So these are my close friends I'm thinking of. I can tell my friend, hey, look, bitch, I know you all in love and whatever. Like, can we make some time? I don't mind being vulnerable with my friends to letting them know. Because sometimes you just have to let them know, I'm not shitting on your relationship. I'm not happy for you. I'm not saying you got to spend time with your man. I'm just simply saying, like, can you make sure you still make some time for me in the meantime? I know you in love, but don't forget about me.
That part.
This bitch.
I take a lot of things personally. I think this is something that I'm actively working on every day, is to not take things personally, because I feel like if you love me, I should take it personal, and you should take things that I do personal. But I know that that's a very high standard for people, and I just get hurt really easily. Like, I have a hard shell, but I'm very, very much mush on the inside.
Because I'm. It's not even because it's a man. I am a territorial friend, and I feel like, do not come at me like that. I don't care if he has a penis attached to him. Like, do not disrespect my time. Like, we are in a relationship just as much as you and your nigga is in a relationship. We was in a relationship first, probably 9 times out of 10. Like, if you had a man before me, okay. But if this nigga just came around and you start doing all of that, girl, go ahead.
He's new.
Okay, but like, define cancel plans. Is it like we're canceling like plans, or is it like, oh, I'm about to just pull up over your house and like, okay, never mind. I don't feel
No,
like
plans, dates.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if it's like extensive plans, it's like, okay, bitch, don't be playing with my time. But if it's just little shit, like, oh, I'm just about to pull up so we can smoke or like whatever.
That
it's
little
just
shit
like,
matters though.
It does
Cause you're not
matter,
gonna,
but
because you're not gonna
if she's
cancel
in
on
a
your
new,
nigga.
this is new.
Okay,
If she's
yeah,
in
that's
a
true.
new relationship,
Yeah, it's like,
I'm
I'll
gonna let
let
her
you
get her
have
rocks up. But bitch, if you've been with that nigga 2-3 years and you act like you can't pull up a smoke, bitch, you tired of that nigga anyways. Come pull up and hit this blunt. Bitch, please, don't do that. Don't do that, please, at all.
Don't do
Good time,
that.
good time.
Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Baby, you can give it something.